Hello YouTube, this is Leland4783 making Minecraft tutorial videos today. I'm going to start putting out tutorials like wildfire or whenever I get a chance. So, if you guys want to watch, if you want to learn some things and you want to find out on a different perspective, who cares? Just watch my videos, subscribe, comment. I'll try and make some funner stuff too. Who knows after a while. But this is me. Leland4783 in my somewhat crappy Link skin with the normal Minecraft face with blue eyes. I know you all love it. I just decided I couldn't go with another skin that somebody created, so I had to create my own. So there's the back and front, and this is the world we're going to be working in for the most part for the tutorials. I just put Leland4783 in as the seed. There's a nice little town over there, nice really big lake, and a mountain with some goodies in it. Gotta climb up a good ways to get some coal there if you want to start out in this. So anyways, alright, we're gonna be doing farming today. Yay! Something that, for the most part, most people overlook on Minecraft, but with the way the survival is now, with the food bar and everything, you can't really skip out on it, because unlike down there, there's not gonna be so much piggies and stuff for you to find anymore. And wow, you could really make tons of beds with all them sheep. Anyways, yeah. So, we're going to do farming, so you can make bread out of wheat, you can get some melons, maybe make some pumpkins to spawn some freaking jack-o'-lanterns everywhere, get the Halloween sensation going on. Anyways, let's get started. I made a nice little farm over here as an example already. Don't worry, I'll show you how to build one too. But we're just going to go over all basic plants here, and this is your basic setup for a wheat farm. That's wheat. We got some melons. The melons and pumpkins are basically the same growing. What the I'm sorry, but to get off sidetrack, this is the first time. This texture pack is the BD Purecraft texture pack, and does this sheep look like the Abominable Snowman? Oh my goodness, this is kind of creepy, especially if you're running around at night and you're just like, what is this? Alright, trees, cacti, sugar cane, and an introduction into underground gardening. Anyways, above ground, to get started, basically, you're gonna need to build a hoe. You're gonna need a bucket to move water around, unless you just want to come over here in the nice little lake. And yes, I am going to be using creative mode, so deal with it. Put some water in and make rows, but rows are gonna be your best friends, just like these. Nice long rows. The longer you make them, the more you'll have. Anyways, you can start with the hoe. The hoe basically does work like the shovel too. Not only will you right click it, it will till the ground, but if you just, let's take off creative to show an example, it will dig into the dirt too pretty fast, or at least the one in my mod does. Almost like a shovel, so you can use it for both ways, it doesn't matter. Alright, creative back on. So, first things first, you want to find a nice patch of area. You're first of all going to want to get some wheat seeds, unfortunately when creative, but if you hit long grass like I am right now, eventually you'll get some wheat seeds and freaking sheep, scary shit out of here. Anyways, dig some rows. You can make some small ones to start out with, right next to each other, and that'll work out. Get your bucket, do the whole back and forth thing to get a lot of water. Make sure the water is in there and not moving. That'll help waterlog the dirt, is what you would call it. Wow, I just lost myself. Frame rates are dropping. Sorry about the lag. And then you till the ground. Of course, you don't want to walk on the dirt because the dirt will turn back into normal dirt if you walk on it enough. Which we'll get into in a second. Anyways, now that it's tilled, you can finally take your seeds and plant. Oh, nice little wheat plants. Aren't they pretty? And eventually they'll just grow into wheat over time. And that's how you do the wheat. I'm gonna pause the video right now and try to get my frames rates corrected, and we'll come back. Alright, and we're back. I don't know what happened. Maybe the memory filled up and everything else, whatnot. Just a little jumpy right now because the world's trying to regenerate itself and load up. Alright. So, yes, wheat. Awesome. Now, melons. You need a bit more room for melons. And pumpkins, since they're going to be the same thing. So this will cover both. Then you till one side of the water, and then you go and get yourself some melon seeds, just like this, with too many items. Of course. No other way you can do. Alright. Now our melons. And eventually they'll grow up into big old vines. And then the vines will eventually produce a melon, which will go off to the side of any, like, the block next to it they'll grow at. So it doesn't actually take over the vine. So the melon will grow here or here somewhere. And when the melon grows there, you can knock off the melon and the vine will stay behind and it'll grow more. So you don't have to destroy the vine, unlike with wheat, when you actually harvest it, you have to replant it again with all the seeds, and it's kind of a pain in the butt. But wheat does give you more hearts when you make bread with it than you would with the watermelon slices, which only heal one heart.